Hi and welcome back to Matthew's Travels and Tips, and in today's video I'm going to briefly go over applying for a passport, what's currently happening with passport processing during the COVID-19 pandemic. And as many should be aware by now, we are currently facing a global pandemic which has created disruptions everywhere in the world, and in the United States this currently is affecting passport processing. Now, as of March 19th, the US Department of State suspended all expedited passport processing, meaning that people who need to get a passport completed in 2 weeks or less, they're currently unable to do so. And that includes expediting companies as well. Now, they're currently stating that you will experience significant delays of several months if you apply for the passport right now using the standard processing, which is $110 through your post office or if you're mailing it in. And before, the standard processing timeframe was about 6 to 8 weeks. They're estimating it to be 3 months or even more because, as expected, since March we're going about 2 months, two and a half months since they suspended the expedited processing. People were still applying, so they do have a backlog of passports waiting to be processed. Now, if you need to travel for emergency circumstances, meaning let's say you have a death in the family or a very ill family member and you are required to travel internationally, they do have provisions for that where they will allow you to obtain a passport in a few days, providing you can show proof of an emergency need. If you don't have any of these needs, unfortunately there isn't anything that can be done. It's simply a waiting game. If you have a trip planned next month and your passport you don't have a passport or it's expired, then you're simply gonna have to wait and see what's happening. Now, I have people ask me, what should I do if I've already applied for a passport and then the agency's reopened for expedited services? If that is the case and your passport's already at the agency, the only way you can obtain the passport faster is providing the agency is accepting appointments. You'll have to go to one of your local agencies and request an expedited passport there and pay the additional expediting fee. But as of now, none of these agencies are allowing walk-ins or appointments or anything like that. And since we're on the topic about traveling and current travel restrictions, people who are traveling domestically, they can still use their license and your birth certificate and to travel domestically, as the Real ID is no longer being enforced on October 1st, 2020. It's been extended to October 1st, 2021. So you do have a little bit of time left to obtain a Real ID. As I do know, it's probably difficult to obtain one right now, as most DMVs may still be closed. But if you do need to apply for a passport, I would advise waiting a few more weeks to see what happens with the agencies. If the agencies do reopen, you may have the opportunity to apply for an expedited passport. However, if you have no upcoming travel, you don't have no trips planned, by all means apply for the passport if you can wait a few months for it. But if you do have a trip coming up, and I would say anything between now and September, I would wait a little bit and see what's happening with the passport agency to then apply for an expedited passport. And when the expedited services do start, I will post a video to inform you guys and give you guys notice that you can obtain a passport using expedited measures. But as of now, everything's unpredictable with the COVID-19 pandemic. So I just wanted to give you guys a short video to give you guys an update of what's happening right now with passport processing and what to expect. And once again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I'll do my best to answer all questions. And if you found this video helpful, please do remember to like and subscribe. And you guys have a wonderful day.